Today at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, live on pay-per-view. Order now.
A monster throwdown by Montrezl Harrell having a field day.
Montrezl Harrell is a threat from all places on the court now. Thanks you out. Yang, 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 yang. Seismic, 6.2 on the Richter scale right there. Montrezl, what you got to say about this play?
Unguardable. That's the only thing I can think about it. Unguardable.
Unguardable. Montrezl Harrell moves men at earth.
That Dudes is sponsored by Crown Royal. Live generously, and life will treat you royally. All right, welcome back. Joined now by Clippers great Montrezl Harrell, the modern-day Charles Oakley.
Say it with your chest.
Marcellus wants to fan out with you here in a minute,
Damn
but
right.
first, it's time for That Dudes. What you got?
The beefiest front court ever. Look at us three right here on the floor. Oh, man, let's start with our third That Dude of the week, Jazz forward Royce O'Neal. Blades of glory. Starting off in Utah, Paul George. Oh, my God. Ooh. Leaves Royce O'Neal alone in the corner. Hey, and O'Neal with a nice step back to stun George and drive for the layup. Oh, my man, what you doing out there? Ooh, get them figure skates on. You've been down to Staples Center at Christmas time. Got them skates on, Paul George. Oh, we saw this. Zion in your Paul George shoes. My shoe. Caught an L right there. And now, thank God your shoes work. Because they're your shoes. They should, right? So they didn't explode. But now you got caught in that three-point stand. And now, oh, Neil just drives by you. Easy for the layup. No defensive help on that play right there. Paul George. Hey, man, I know you balling this year, but I got you there. All right, number 3, That Dude of the week, Royce O'Neal. Let's go to number 2. Warriors guard Klay Thompson up in that area. Putting up a show. Klay Thompson, first of all, gets to the corner, gets to that 3. Wet. And then Klay Thompson on the defensive end. He's going to get his block shot on Devin Booker. Okay, let's go run out in transition. You see him light it up. He's light-skinned, but he don't need that light, but he still got it on him. And then hit the corner right there. Klay Thompson with the reverse jam. Oh, raise the roof. Oh, wrong era. Nobody's getting pumped with him. All right.
That's coming back, man. That's coming back.
Yeah, that's coming back. There are your teammates. Now, Klay Thompson, when he hits the three-pointer right here, bow, wet. Now you see him play defense against SWAT. Look at that. Everybody got to look out. He doesn't dunk a lot, but he dunked on that play. Oh, let's give him a 50 for that dunk because we don't see it that often. A rare feat for one Klay Thompson. And he's looking around. Where's the love? Where's the love? Oh, you remember he was complaining about the fans having no energy? Not one fan is standing. Damn. The ref is. That's it. Not a single fan in that arena. They're going to win. They're going to win at the end. All right, Klay. Number 2, That Dude of the week. Now let's get to our number 1 That Dude of the week, Derrick Jones Jr., South Beach Air. Go to Miami. Raptors turnover. Bam. Adebayo. Lobs it up to Derrick Jones Jr. for the best dunk I've seen in a many years. He got up there so high, didn't know what to do. 4.6 feet. That's 54 inches for y'all out there. Didn't know what to do that high. Said, let me just throw this thing down. Is that a dunk, Montrezl, or not? Because he didn't touch the rim.
I mean, that one, yeah, that's a dunk, man.
It's a dunk, and it's that sick. Air Jordan logo style.
No, I like to do that.
Ooh, I like them shoes, too. I know Montrezl love them kicks all day long. Sick with it. You put him on the logo now because this is the new face of dunking out of the arena. Out of this world. How high did this dude get? I have not seen a dude get this leap before this high. And thumbs down with the death throw. Ooh. Derrick Jones, That Dude.
Where the fans at?
Man, that's Miami, man.
Great job by us. All right, everyone. Is talking about Russell Westbrook's fan confrontation. Montrezl, you've had some experience battling with fans.
Sure.
I'm 50 years old, man. Help me understand why you can't just ignore idiot fans.
I mean, because at the same time, man, we're still grown men. You're a grown man just like I'm a grown man. So when you start to talk about my family ones, my loved ones, my kids, different things like that being disrespectful, now you're starting to come outside those lines of, the game of basketball. Now you're not, really tied into what's going on in that moment. Now you're going deeper into, things that we care and love dear to our heart, So at the same time, it's a level of respect thing.
Now, there's a tipping point because there are 82 games. You always hear something crazy.
Right.
It's not the first time that you hear it, but why do you respond to like that fan? You got fined $25,000 for responding to one fan. What happens in that moment of truth where you're just like, all right, enough's enough?
Because, like you said, enough is enough, man. At a certain point, you know, when you're hearing these things over and over, you know, you're already hearing in different arenas. Okay, you're taught to turn the other cheek and, you know, you're supposed to be the bigger man, you know. But at a certain time, you know, it's starting to get annoying, man. We're out here trying to do our job. That's like me coming up here on set and just yelling at y'all all day. Is that going to be annoying to you?
Hell yeah.
Are you going to be able to do your job?
I can. I won't.
I could care less.
Right.
Particularly if they was putting money in my pocket. I would care less. If somebody came up in here and they're not paying me.
Right, but at the same time, you know, you got loved ones and family members that you care about to a deal, right? That you don't want to hear nothing bad talked about them or say anything about them, right? So now when they start to put that incorporated into what they're saying to you, you still going to be able to do your job?
Yeah, again, because I don't, no, Montrezl, I'm not trying to be argumentative with it. I'm just trying to give you a 50-year-old perspective.
Right.
I'm never going to let somebody else take me to their level.
I feel you.
I'm on, and so it's not about turning the other cheek. It's like, I can't even see you because I know who I am. I know who my family is.
Right.
Your words don't even reach me at that level.
Right, so, but at the same time, they saying words just like we saying words, so why should we have the ones to be fine?
Yeah, word on word crime. Ain't no crime there.
They saying words, we saying words, and then they both wrong.
It's almost like what I tell people when they get in a fight or whatever, I always count the bank account. I go, let me check the W-2s. My W-2's so much larger than yours, it's not worth me I'm not beefing down.
All right, well, let's not just talk about words. Let's talk about actions and a team that is full of action. My Clippers, your Clippers.
Yes, sir.
You look at the landscape, obviously, 7th seed right now, at the top, Golden State Warriors, but losing a step or so of late, looking a little vulnerable. What do you see from the Warriors this year?
You know, it's definitely a team that's been up and down. I mean, you're adding another guy in the center position who is not really accustomed to playing that, you know, free pace flowing offense of, you know, shooting continuous threes. You know, he's more of a back to the basket type guy. Not saying he can't do it. You know, DeMarcus Cousins definitely has, you know, extended his game to be able to shoot the three-point shot, but I don't think he does it on a consistent basis as what the other four guys around him that's doing. And, I mean, at the same time, it's still a learning process. I mean, you got guys that you're still just putting on the team, even in the trade deadlines. We've had it. They just added Bogut back to the team, you know, so you're still adding pieces and stuff like that. So it's still going to be a learning process.
Now, everyone keeps saying, oh, make sure your first-round matchup's not the Warriors. If you saw the Warriors, what's our chances?
Grit, grind, compete. Same thing. Get back. We take it just like any other game. You know, we're going in with a game plan of what we want to do, who we want to take away, and we're trying to execute that game plan to win. It doesn't matter who you're playing. It doesn't matter the name on the front of the jersey. You know, they got to still come in and compete, and they still got to come in and play. You know, we've been up to Oracle before and had a big game and won before, so we can do it again.
Yeah. All right, so you said it doesn't matter who you're playing. But can you admit when y'all be beating up on the Lakers like y'all do, winning the valet of the city, the keys to the city, best table at the clubs in L.A., how much you guys enjoy when y'all beat down the Lakers and their demise right now?
Honestly, as being a player in the locker room, we don't really pay too much attention, honestly. You know, honestly, when I first came here as a player, I was one of those guys that kind of get into a debate on back and forth for the Lakers, Clippers, who's better, who's the, you know, L.A. team, that other team. You know, I did that when I first got here, but we don't really pay any attention anymore because at the same time, you know, that's more so for the media, for the outside world, for the fans to kind of bicker back and forth and debate, you know. We're just more so going out there, doing what we got to do on the court, you know, and stats prove itself.
Does Patrick Beverley agree with you? Because it seems like he's still caught up in that.
Probably not.
Montrezl, I want to ask you this. When Tobias Harris got moved, those of us on the outside was like, oh, man, they tanking or they've given up. And it's like, damn, no, they're not. And so I interpret it as like, the organization, Steve Ballmer, Doc Rivers, and the players that are remaining of like, no, man, we're going to do the best we can so that we're even more attractive this offseason to a Kawhi Leonard or whoever else might be out there?
As far as the offseason, I really don't know. We more so leave that into the front office hands. But, you know, to go back on the comment that you made where you said, you know, the outside world thought we was tanking, that was the outside world. You know, we knew what the front offices was kind of doing after it happened. Luke called, talked another veteran guy in our locker room, asked the sense of direction of what we was going, and, you know, they gave him a flat-out answer. And I think when you have that relationship to, you know, trickle down from the front office to the players to communication to show you that, you know, we're all in this together, we're all fighting for the same thing, that's a big respect thing, you know? So for him to be able to pick up the phone and do that in that point in time and him get a straightforward answer, I think it worked out in our favor, and it just goes to show you that, you know, this is an organization that, you know, is still about the players, you know? It's not just about, you know, them versus us, you know, the guys in the office versus the players, you know, it's everybody tied into one. We're all fighting for the same thing.
Great job.
Love
Thanks
it.
for coming by, man.
My dog.
The Charles Oakley of the new NBA. Coming up, now that OBJ is in Cleveland, it seems like LeBron is having some serious FOMO, the best and worst of social media. Nurse!